Hello everyone, and welcome to 2026. Are you guys ready for it? Did you make your New Year's resolutions? Because it seems like we always wait till the end of the year to start something new. No, I get it. It's the human condition. But when you become intentional about things, every day is a new day. Every day is a goal that's been set for you to achieve and accomplish. But we can use the previous year to reflect, to see what worked and what did not work, to see what lessons we've learned and what lessons that we repeated that we shouldn't have repeated. New Year's always marks another moment in the human life. Well, we get 1 year older. Sometimes I take a look back in my life and I reflect, not to beat myself up or anything like that, but to actually see the great things that I've accomplished in my life. Of course, we all have setbacks. That's how we learn. We learn from our mistakes. So those are things that you should never dwell on, but use them as opportunities for learning experiences, something to learn from. But I always use the end of the year, like many people, just to reflect, just to observe and to understand where I was at this time a year before up until this day. Did I make any progress? Did I stand still? Or, I took a step back. And always, it's a little bit of every last one of those, points, those things that I look at. Taking a step back in order for you to take 2 steps forward. I can honestly say that I have not taken a step back and stayed there. Progression in life is a process that takes time. Transcending from one situation to another. It can happen quickly or it can take time. But the key to all of this, at least for my life, is to enjoy the process. Continue to create, continue to be more than what you have been. Not in a sense for things for you to gain physically, but mentally and emotionally and compassionately towards yourself and other people. My resolution, or at least one of them, I'm going to share it with you guys. My resolution is to become even more intentional, to become even more focused, because there are some things that I would like to accomplish by the end of this year of 2026. And the only way that I am going to be able to do that is to become hyper-focused on the things that really mean a lot to me, in order for me to complete, for me to accomplish. It would really help my life to move to a different level, a whole nother level. But the only way that's going to happen is if I become even more focused than what I have been. And again, this is not to put myself in unrealistic situations or even have unrealistic expectations, because I know what the goal is. And I think it's one of the things that I've learned as far as being successful in life is you start with the end in mind. You know what you want to accomplish. Now let's walk backwards in order to build a plan. Visualize it first. Build that plan, put it on paper, and then execute it the way it was meant to be executed in order for you to be able to achieve that goal. Now, you have to leave yourself some flexible room, because things aren't going to always go exactly according to plan. And that's when you have to be flexible and pliable to the point where, instead of doing the one thing that you had planned, now you need to take a different route, a different step, in order to meet that goal at that point in time. Just like a roundabout, you know what I mean? So when you come to a roundabout, you see that there's an obstacle, which is another car coming from this way, and the either it's a statue or some type of center median that's there at the roundabout. So you have to stop and you have to assess the situation, because you got cars steady coming around. And then once you see that those situations have cleared, then you can move forward. You can move around it and continue on your path. For me, that's how my life has been. I've come across a lot of obstacles in my life, and I've overcome those obstacles and have been very successful as far as career-wise, making money, traveling around the world a few times. So it's not like because I don't have a big mansion, this expensive car. I had that. I had a big house. I had a 5-bedroom house. 2 cars. But because I don't flaunt that now, because I've chosen to I've chosen to downsize in my life, because none of that is important to me anymore. Not like that. I'd rather have my money to do other things with than to spend it on something that's going to break down on me, or invest in something that I'm not going to be able to enjoy. Now, don't get me wrong. The home that I had, it definitely helped me pay for a lot of different things once I got rid of it. Got me out of debt. So that's one thing I can honestly say. I am debt free. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not. Got a couple of apps that I use for video and music, to help me, things to help me create. You know, if you're making payments, no matter if it's annually or monthly, it's a debt. But it's a creative debt. It's a debt that's necessary in order for you to be able to accomplish your goal and move forward. But I just want to thank everyone. My little 19 subscribers, I love you guys. Believe me, I do. And for the new channel that we have created, I think it's gonna really take off as well. It's going to be something that's very close and dear to my heart. And I'm not in it for the accolades, even though success brings a lot of tools that can make your life a lot easier. But I can't be focused on following trends. I have to be me. And if being me is not attractive enough for anyone to see value in what it is that I offer and talk about, ain't nothing I can do about that. Will I change the certain things like the delivery or what I offer, certain content? Yeah, that comes with the territory. But I'm not going to change who I am as a person in order to please my audience. You know, I want to give a shout out to a brother that I've been following, Philly Dom. He went through a situation with another creator who, you know, asked to follow him, meaning that, you know, to hang out with him, to travel with him, and so forth. And that particular person became a hindrance in his life. And it just made me step back and think that, and think about, you know, the people we associate with, the people that we give our love to, that we care for. We have to discern in the same way if they are doing the same for us. And if they're not, cut them off. I know it's hard. I know it's easy to say, and hard to do when you have your heart into it. When you are genuinely a good person and you want to see people do well. But, you know, when they're pulling you down, best thing to do is just to cut them loose. So, I say all that to say 2026, a magical year. Definitely is something I'm looking forward to. I hope you guys out there have all, you know, put your heart into whatever promises that you made yourself. And do it with intentionality. Don't be afraid. Gain the courage that you need in order to step out into that unknown. Stop having multiple backup plans, because it's just an excuse for you not to move forward. come up with a plan and leave it at that. When you hit that roundabout, that's when you, on the spot, think about what it is that you have to do in order for you to get back on track to accomplishing your goals. Because I really, truly believe from my own experience that when you set up a bunch of plan B's, plan C's, and D's and all that, you tend to think about those plans more than the main plan. But take care. I will see you guys tomorrow. It is January 4th, 12:36 a.m. I'm bringing this to you guys from the bottom of my heart. This is J Bell signing off until tomorrow. And I want to welcome all of you to Mindful Legacy. Like, share, subscribe. Again, this channel is about being real and with yourself. This channel is about meditation. This channel is about eating healthy. Again, I'm not an expert on any of this, but I know the things that I've done for myself have worked. So that's why I'm sharing this. Like I said, if somebody can find value in it, greatly appreciate it. If you don't find value in it, it wasn't meant for you. Till next time, guys. Take care. Peace.